So far what we've been learning in programming is the basic C++ structure. So we have our defined elements here. So basically we have lines 4 and 5, and then we have our main program, which is prefixed by init main, and between the brackets here we have the body of the program. Alright, next thing we started doing is creating our own functions. So there are many different ways to create the functions. One way, kind of a more of a preferred way, is to first of all set up a declaration, which we have done here for the function. We have our main program, and then within the main program we basically make a call to that particular function. From there, that particular function, then we have a separate area that we defined the function. So again here, this is basically the function name, or basically now we refer to as the header. We have the brackets, and then within the brackets here we have basically the body of the function, and this particular function that we have set up is going to return a value. So when we look at this particular element, we have our declaration again, we have our call function, comes over here, process it, and then the return value returns the information back to the main program, and then we're able to display it however we need to according to our program. Alright, now I want to show you basically another way in utilizing functions. So we're still going to declare a function, but you notice that this time, instead of utilizing a data type, we're utilizing one that is prefixed by void. And you notice there are no parameters that are being utilized here. As we go through, let's look at the coding. So we have our init main, and in our main parentheses we have the main program. And we have a little statement here that's going to be utilizing a void function. So here is our call statement for utilizing that particular function. So that means that we're going to basically break out of this main, and here is now our function. Now you notice here that we're also utilizing void, and here's the function name. And this time we have all the parameters listed inside our function. So we start out with initializing the length and width, as well as the area. And I also created these lines here to show you how the system is going to be working when we execute the program. We prompt the user to enter the length and width, and then we calculate the area, output the area, and this is what the program does. Once the program completes, it comes back to the main program, and then we have another statement here. This is the last line of the program, and the program has been complete. So let's go ahead and compile this and actually run it and see what the output is. Alright, so I started the program, and you notice that I also added one more little command in here that basically clears the screen. So I cleared all the previous information. Now we got the program. We'll use the void function. So as we come over here, this is our line. End up going and utilizing the program. We come here and it executed our first line. And then it's basically prompting us for the length. We'll do 5, enter. Comes over here, prompts us for the width. We'll do 3. The area is, all right, this is our last line in the function, and then basically we come back up here. This is the last line of the program, and now we're out of the particular program. All right, so again, this is how basically most of the coding should work in terms of writing as little as you can in the main, and basically every other component should be of some kind of function to complete. So we're going to be working with this particular one for this particular session, and I'll set up some labs for you guys to complete.